have a gorgeous day for yard sailing. Except there's a dog barking in the background. Hi everyone, it's Tarnished Treasures and I have an awesome yard sale haul. I went to a lot of yard sales today because it turned out that there were 4 of my favorite community sales all on one day. Luckily, since I have been to them in the past, I remember who had vintage things, who had great deals. So I made sure as I drove around that I stopped back at those houses and they did not disappoint. And I also went to an estate sale, one yard sale. I picked up this basket and this was on my list. I wanted to find a little basket to corral the kids' masks because they have a lot of them. I paid $1. Clothes were 50 cents. Children's Place, size 7, nice khaki shorts. They were probably private school uniform clothes, but my son can wear those to school, to appropriate for church. A pair of Land's End, size 7. And then I think this pair will work well right now. Old Navy, 6'7". And then just a plain black t-shirt, but you know how boys are with clothes. And I don't even know what that is, Children's Place, size 5'6". So I was happy to find them for a total of $2. This book was free, and it's from Domino magazine, which I used to subscribe to when they came out a long time ago, and I don't think that they stuck around for a long time. So I thought that would be fun to look at. I purchased 2 frames. I picked this one up at the estate sale. It was $7 and I knew exactly what it was. It's Victorian. It has that gold trim with this color wood. I've usually seen them oval, so I was happy to find a rectangle. It has a needle point in it that I'm probably going to switch out. I would like to put a picture of the kids. I have an oval one with my son, so maybe I will do a picture of my daughter in this one. And that's a great deal for a Victorian frame at the thrift store, like the estate clean out store, $20, $25. And on the back, it's got the wood backing as well. So when I picked this up and looked at it, a lady who was working the sale, she said, "I see you looking at that." She's like, "Do you know how old and handmade that is?" And I said, actually, yes, just because I have one. And kind of like researched a little bit about them. She said she had a few of these, had no clue how old they were, and then just gave them away. So she said she does not do that anymore. I paid $4 for this frame. I'm gonna take this out. This is just like a little piece of paper, but I like the oval and I envision something in here and a great way to display pins. And if you've watched my channel for a while, what do? I just stockpile these frames, and then when I collect other little things, I'll put together a piece. So I'm really excited for the summer to be able to do that. I don't have a ton of frames. I probably have less than 15 medium and like all the way to very small frames. And I just need to get that free time to decide what I want to display in them. And this one has a really awesome ivy, like morning glory pattern on the back. I'm just a sucker for when I flip over a frame and I can just see it is not constructed the way that they make them nowadays, which definitely gives something some age. This, I don't know if it's copper, like a repoussé. This is just a piece of paper that somebody cut to make it look like a little mat. And I think that you can buy stencils and, copper or really soft metal and just use a tool to do the indentations. So it's probably just like a home craft project. We used to do those in, middle school, I think. Let me see what's hidden under there. There's all this cut up paper, but there's a date, 1974. And it said uses hors d'oeuvres on my tag board. That's just going to get recycled. And another surprise. I don't think that's a wedding photo. Definitely appears to be like stained glass or church, but there's no flowers. I mean, it is a white dress, possibly. Who knows? I found a shirt for myself. I paid $5 for this, and it is a Madewell top, which is an expensive brand. And yeah, so I picked it up. I was excited because I like shirts like this, a little lacy, and I'll wear a camisole or a tank top under it. And I like the little fluttery sleeves. It'll really keep me cool in my classroom. And then it has this little piece, you know, under the arm. Yeah, so I paid $5 for it, and then I just saw this little tag here, and I thought, oh, is that from a consignment shop? No, it's brand new. It was never worn for $5. I paid $1 each for these nightgowns, and they're vintage Barbizon. I feel like these are gonna fit my daughter, and she always likes these little romantic floaty ones. They're perfect for the summertime, but she doesn't have any vintage ones. So I picked her up this one, and this one has roses with little short sleeves. Very, very like delicate looking. And I believe that they're like a preteen, teen size. Don't think I could fit into them. Who knows? I should try. But I told her that I got them for her, and she is excited because they'll just keep you so cool when it's hot. Okay, so I tried it on just to figure out, and yeah, it fits perfectly. It's exactly like the size of the Old Navy dress that I'm wearing right now. So she might have to wait a little while before she can get these. This is one item that I think I'm the most excited about. I paid $1 for this teddy bear, and I recognized immediately that it is made from a vintage quilt because a lot of these patterns and designs are just like the quilts my mother-in-law has from her family, and you can see the teeny tiny stitching. I couldn't believe they only wanted $1 for this. And so when I got home, I did see that there is a tag. So I said, this I know is a vintage quilt. So why is there this tag on it that says Colorado Comfort? What does it say? Durango, Colorado. So I just very, very quickly looked up, and I saw one listed on eBay for about $25, and there's an up close of a little price tag on it, and in handwritten you know, words, it said teddy bear made from a vintage quilt. So obviously the lady who makes these just has her own little tag that she puts in there, but it is just amazing. I love that. So I'm gonna wash it up, dry it, and display it on the bed. But it's just so awesome to look up close and see all the different prints and patterns. And the last thing that I'll show in this video, because I'll save the rest for a part 2 so it's not too rushed, I picked up what was labeled a vintage cradle for $5. It's a handmade. It's definitely older, and I really liked the design. So it's the exact dimension of the sofa, and I thought that this would be nice to put our quilts in for when we're down here and it's cold. And you'll be able to appreciate the designs and the colors and corral them. I also thought toy bin or something like that, but I definitely think the quilts for now are going to go. It would also be a really cool coffee table to put a top, I don't know, piece of glass or something like that on top. So maybe a project in the future, but for now, quilt holder. And this is the vintage ladder that I said I was going to move to the basement. So I brought it down here. And that's where I had it, so I didn't even have to scooch it to fit this piece in. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I picked up, and stick around for part 2. Looking at the piece from this angle, I think it would actually be nice to put some legs on it. The legs that angle out like 3-4 inches, metal or maybe wood. I don't know. That's a thought. Thanks for watching. Bye.